So the way that we've done this in schools is to use a program called peer mediation. And that is exactly what it says. We train children to become mediators in order to be able to help their own peer group resolve their conflicts. And what's beautiful about this is that the children take to it like a duck to water. You know, interestingly, we can train children to become peer mediators in 3 days, and they can actually practice and be good at it quite quickly. So what is our peer mediation program? We use the dialogue roadmap to train children to mediate and facilitate conversations between children who have fallen out with each other. How does that work in practice? We have a whole recruitment process which we give to the school so that the children themselves choose their mediators using a job application, interview panel and a selection process that already starts from something that's fair and merit-based. The chosen children will have 3 days of training and then follow-up support to be able to mediate these disputes. We also work with the parents. So the parents of the children who've been chosen to be mediators are also asked to come to a meeting so we can explain what their children are going to learn. And we also do sessions with the staff so that the staff can understand and make room for this process. The use of peer mediation comes in several forms. Firstly, playground conflict, the kinds of small petty quarrels that really we want children to learn are unnecessary and create unnecessary suffering and take up time when actually school is a place of learning. Now, if we can unvelcro ourselves as adults to be able to send the children who have the smaller petty squabbles to peer mediation until they learn that that's the place to take these squabbles, what that means is we may get to the children that really need adult attention because the issues are beyond what children themselves could resolve between them. So the system itself works on a 2-week rota, and you would normally have 2 children who are the peer mediators on duty 1 day out of 10 days. And they will be around and available to mediate conflicts in the break times. How do they get their referrals? Well, one method that I've really liked in schools is to have a mediation bus stop in the playground where children can line up at the bus stop and the mediators will come and get them. We also want adult referrals, so staff and teachers and pastoral care teachers who know that there's a conflict can actually refer children and say, take that to peer mediation. And then what happens is as the school begins to take this on as a culture change, the children themselves will actually go and seek out the peer mediators because it's such a positive experience that they actually see the sense and the validation of noticing when they're in conflict and having it attended to at a much earlier point.